now tuned in with HTG.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Red Magic 10 Pro cases. I always like to show you guys these videos because first of all, this device is beautiful, right? I love this phone. It has a glass back, it has an awesome design, and the last thing you want to do is crack the device, scratch it, or really damage it, you know. Now, because these phones are from China, it's not like you can just go into a store and they have a bunch of cases available. You always usually have to order them on Amazon or eBay or AliExpress or whatever you use. And they usually take a couple weeks to get there, and then sometimes they're not what you expect. A lot of the sellers, what they like to do is, with the stock photos, they like to Photoshop the phone in the case they make. And sometimes it's not exactly what they advertise online. So I'm going to show you guys a couple cases that I got, and I'll also be putting the prices, the link in the description, and also the stock photo so you guys can see how it looks like online versus in real life, right? So the first case I'm going to start with is, as always, the OG case, the original case. This right here is the one that comes in the box. Now, I like that Red Magic included a case in the box. This time around, it's a lot more solid. It's not as thin and flimsy as the Red Magic 9. And what they did is, on the inside, it's just this kind of regular plastic, and on the outside, they put like this frosted glass. And it's kind of rubbery. It gives you grip. So let me show you guys how it looks on the phone here. So as you guys can see, you know, you can still see the LEDs. It's frosted, so you can't really see the design of the phone unless you really look at it. Both sides are exposed. Alright, let me turn off the phone. Alright, and it's not really great for protection. Now, just a heads up guys, I do have a screen protector on my phone. So I just kind of want to let you guys know that when I show you guys these other phones, these other cases, this is with a screen protector on, okay? Now this case, of course, everyone who has the 10 will get it. So just kind of wanted to show it to you guys. Alright, so then the first case I'm going to show you guys is, and I also kept them in the packaging here. So this one here, I got it, came in this packaging here, and we're going to unbox it. Now the reason why I got this case, it's pretty nice. Alright, so here, let's take it out. So first I'm going to show you guys how it looks. I like that it has a stand that you could open, right? You can adjust it however you want. So let me put it on the phone here. So there's the stand here, right? So you can put the phone this way if you wanted to watch any videos. You can also rotate this and put it this way in case you wanted it on this side, right? I like that each of the edges have these corners here, right? These little corners for extra protection. So if you drop it on the top, you know, or on the sides, it's a little bit more well protected. The side is made out of like some rubbery material. It's great for shock absorption. The back has kind of this frosted look to it. You can still kind of see through it, but it's not completely clear. I wouldn't call it clear. It's more like frosted. But I really like this case here. What I like also about this one is the shoulder triggers here, as you guys can see. They're not raised, so it makes it really easy for you to press the buttons, where the rest of the case is going to be raised. See how on the other side here, they kind of raised it. And everything lines up perfectly, right? So the microphone here lines up perfectly. All the buttons and the holes are supposed to be where they're supposed to be. this is a really good case. I really recommend it. It looks very clean and very professional. The only drawback is, as you guys can see, and this is a huge, this is a huge deal for me. I like to have raised edges, so in case you drop the phone on its face, it's able to protect it. And with the screen protector on there, which adds maybe like a millimeter to the phone, it barely has any protection on the edge. So aside from that, this is an awesome case. It feels great in the hands, and it's really good design. I'll show you guys also flexibility. This is not a this is not really a case that you can really crack. It's definitely flexible. And oh wow, look guys, look at that. So this thing here just popped up from bending. Now I'm sure I could put it back in place, but that's kind of that's not good. Wow, already broke it. Well, I'm sure I'll be able to glue it back together, guys, but definitely don't bend the case if you plan on keeping it. Alright, well, there you go right there. So there's case number one. There you go. It just lost a bunch of points right now just for losing the back. Partially my fault for trying to show you guys how flexible it is, but hey, it's all part of the game. Alright, so next case we're going to show you came in this box here. I'm going to open it up. Alright, so this one here used to be my favorite case. So what I like about this one here is it came with a phone cleaner, right? It came with a screen protector. There's never too much screen protectors, right? There's, you can always use one. What's nice about the screen protectors is, they came with the Red Magic 8, 9, and 10. They're all the same, right? So now I'm going to show you guys this case here. Now the reason why I ordered this case is because, first of all, actually before I put it on, let me show you guys how flimsy it is. This is all gel, gummy kind of protection. So what I like about this is it has really good shock absorption. It's a clear case, right? So as you guys can see, if you have this case, oops, well, that's a good test. That's a good way to test the case. If you guys can see, it's really, really clear with the design. Now, what I like about this is you guys can see each of the corners here are raised, okay? And then this is probably the case that has the most front protection. Now I'm trying to show you guys here. It's not easy to show you guys, but I'm sure you guys can tell this, even with the screen protector, you can still see you get a little bit more clearance on the edges. But yeah guys, this case right here is actually not too expensive, and everything lines up perfectly, right? It's a fingerprint magnet. So the previous case that I showed you guys earlier, it was frosted on the back, so it didn't get as many fingerprints. But this one here, does get a few. But here's my biggest drawback about this case, because I really like this case, and I liked it so much that I got a different variation of it. The only thing that I don't like about this case is after owning it for a while, it turns this color. Now I don't know if you guys can see, it probably doesn't look that bad in the camera, but it's like brownish, and there's no way you can clean the cases. This is from a Red Magic 9, by the way, but there's no way to clean these cases. They just turn brown like that, so as you got here, you could see a huge difference of how clear versus how dirty they get. So that's the only drawback about this case that I don't like. Alright, now while I'm on this one, I wanted to show you guys they made a variant of this one, and this one here comes with the 360 kickstand, right? I'm not going to bend this because I don't want to break it, but I am going to show you guys how the phone looks in it, and it looks pretty solid. It only came in silver, the back piece, so unfortunately, you know, a ton of fingerprints on my phone, by the way. But yeah, it's, you know, it's raised on the back, so when you're using it this way, it's kind of weird, but trust me, having this is worth it. You know, if you have a magnetic phone holder in your phone, that also helps out a lot, because this will magnetize onto anything because it's metal, right? So cool case. I like it. Probably one of my favorite ones, but there's a lot more for me to show you guys, okay? Alright, so next, let's see what else I got. Alright, so next case came into this brown box here, and I'm about to show you guys how it looks. The reason why I got this one here is just because you're going to see a lot of variances. Now here, this is what it comes with in the box. There is a screen protector and some cleaning stuff, which is cool. Again, can't go wrong with having too many screen protectors. But let me show you guys. So the reason why I got this one here is because online, you're going to see this case in a bunch of different variances, right? You're going to see one with a clear back, but pretty much they're all the same. Alright, so by the way guys, this here is actually clear, it's not frosted. This aluminum alloy is for you to magnetize, you know, the cooling fan if you have one, or other things. I like that it has the vents on there as well. And here, let me show you guys how it looks with the phone. So it looks cool. You know, it definitely protects the phone. You know, you have a bit of raised corners here. Everything lines up properly. And there's, like I said, I really like that there's the vents here to help you cool your phone. And front protection isn't terrible. It's raised. Let me see if you guys can see it. It's raised, but very little. Alright? It'll still protect it, but you got to be careful in the front. And really, you're going to run into this problem with any of the cases that you buy online. I haven't ran into any case that had a real big raised edge like, say, a Nubia box, right? Oh yeah, also this one here has these little holes here where you can, you know, put like a little keychain or something to hang on it. I wouldn't use it, to be honest, but so cool case. Again, you're going to run into a lot of different variation of this case, but I got this one here because you could stick the fan on the back of it, or you could, you know, use it on your card mount if it's magnetic. All right. I like that this phone here, I could just stand it like this. It's pretty dope. All right. What else I got? All right. So next case came in here. It says, so let's open it up. Alright, so it looks like, oh, you know what? I got it right here, actually. So this one here is actually my favorite case. Came with a screen protector and some wipes. But this one here is another clear case. Now, this case here is not the same as the other ones that I showed you here. Alright, so this one here is like really flimsy, really gummy, right? Also, you can see that the edges are a little bit different. This one here is more well-rounded. And then also, it's not as flimsy. The back on this one here is like a solid piece of plastic, where this one here, the back is gummy. So I wouldn't be able to squeeze this one here. See, I'm trying to squeeze it and it doesn't squeeze. So this is like hard plastic mixed with gummy sides. Now the reason why I like this case is because it looks awesome with the phone. Really, if I didn't have to put a case on the phone, I wouldn't. I'd rather have the phone be naked. I love admiring the design of the phone. And this one here will allow you to do that. Now eventually it is going to turn, you know, yellow, but you know, and by the way guys, this case still gets great front protection. It's a little bit more than all the other ones. And this one here also came with a screen protector. So I love this one here because the sides are gummy, right? So when you're holding the phone in your hands for long periods of time, it doesn't hurt your fingers. As if I were to show you this one here. This case right here that broke, right? When you hold this one in your hand, these are really hard. You know, they don't really, the edges don't really, they're not really soft. So when you're holding it in your hands for a long period of time, your hands will hurt. All right. So guys, I'm going to be totally honest. This one right here is probably my favorite case. Now it does get a ton of fingerprints. But unfortunately, you know, that's the cost of getting a case that looks awesome like this. Alright, so I got 2 more cases to go. Alright, so next case I'm going to show you guys came in this box. Oops, came in this box right here. Alright, let's open it up. Alright, so this one was interesting. It also comes with a screen protector, right? This one here has a frosted back. It's very similar to the other ones, but it is kind of different. It's a frosted back. It's not gel, right? So you can't really bend it. It's like the last one that I showed you. And then the sides are soft. So it's very minimalist. If you have one of the phones that, so see how you could still see the LEDs, right? But if you have one of the base model, it's not bad. It looks pretty nice. I like that there's no fingerprints on it, right? So, you know, I could be touching it with my greasy fingers and it's totally fine. It probably will not turn yellow because it's a frosted kind of glass, and then the sides are gummies and they're black, so they won't turn yellow. Now you can see the front protection looks okay. It's decent. It's not bad. Everything lines up properly. And you know, this case is really cool. I would probably use this case if my phone didn't have such a cool design in the back. You know, I do recommend this case. It feels good. I like that everything is evenly flat on it. There's not too many things going on, and there's not sharp edges or anything like that. So I do recommend this case. Not for me. I'd rather have the clear one. But, you know, if you guys don't mind hiding your back and showing it off, this would be a good case for you. Alright. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you guys this case here. This case came in this box here. Alright. Oh, this one is pretty fancy, right? So alright, so this one here I like. But I like for a different reason, right? Alright, so it comes with a cleaner. It comes with a screen protector, right? And look at the design of this case, alright? So this back here is like this soft, it's not gel, I can't bend this, right? But it's like this soft kind of material. The sides are gummy, so stretchable, flexible, great for shock absorption. This is the inside of it. It does have these designs in here. Kind of cool for details. And let me show you guys on the phone. Now, here, look at this, guys. This looks like a completely different phone. This right here is metal, the camera here. And then here, right here is nickel plated. It's kind of cool. It says even without colors, the same beautiful. I don't know. So I don't like the writing, to be honest, but if you don't mind, if you ignore the writing and you just look at the case, this one's awesome as far as for minimalistics, right? So if you're not someone who likes to show off your phone, if you're not someone who likes to show off your LEDs, this case here is very nice. It's different. It's really different. Let me show you guys the front protection. Front protection is not great. You know, it's very minimalist. I feel like this case again would be for one that doesn't show all the transparency like, you know, the dusk or the snowfall, but this case is pretty cool. So, but yeah, guys, overall, my favorite one is gonna have to go with the clear one. And that's because I love the design of the phone, and I really can't, you know, I really like the design of the phone. So when it's clean and there's no fingerprints on it, it looks great. You know, it's a great conversation piece when you have this phone. Everyone always asks me, hey, what kind of phone you got? They always see it light up. It's pretty cool. I feel like this one has the most protection, and the only drawback about this one here is it doesn't have a stand, right? But I don't know if you guys saw my Red Magic 9 video. So this is a Red Magic 9 video case. You can always buy these stands and stick them on any phone you want, right? So I can always do that if I really want to. The only problem is, look at how beat up these things get, right? Look at how worn these get. So that's why I'm not going to get one for this, just because I don't want it to get all scratched up and beat up and then not use the case for that reason. But yeah, guys, this is part one of all the cases. I actually have a couple more cases that I'm going to show you guys later. They're just on order right now, so I don't want to really you know, have you guys wait forever for me to receive all of them before I make a video. So that's why I'm showing you guys these now. Hopefully this was helpful. Please make sure you guys leave in the comment which one your favorite one is, and I'll see you guys later on the next video. Take care.